Hello everyone and welcome to something completely different to basically anything I have done on the channel before. So first of all, you will see Discord on my screen, not my browser. That's right, I'm not actually playing GeoGuessr in this video. This is the Plunkett Discord, and Plunkett is a big GeoGuessr community that's run by a lot of great people. And there's all kinds of cool features on here. There's a quiz bot, which is what I'm going to be using today, and there's also a ranked system with ELO and everything. Highly recommend you check it out, so I will leave a link to the Plunkett Discord in the description for you guys to join. It is great, I promise. So, what am I doing today? Now, this quiz bot has all kinds of stuff that you can do. I mean, it's got a general quiz that just quizzes you on all kinds, just everything GeoGuessr, all kinds of cool metas and stuff. Super useful resource, and it also has quizzes for subdivisions. Now, I have spent a long time over the last, I don't know, year or two learning a bunch of subdivisions of all kinds of different countries, and I'm almost to the point where I know all of them. I'm not there yet, but I'm close. But today is the day where I think I have learned all of the Kabupaten of Indonesia, which are the regencies, the second level subdivisions of Indonesia. If you don't know what these are, they're second level subdivisions, so they're below provinces. There are 514 of them total. Let's see. Please go Kabupaten, do some big number, and then end the quiz. There are 417 of them that have Google Street View. Now, I have spent the last probably 4 or so months learning these Kabupaten. The main reason I started doing it was because of the Paris tournament. I wanted to know them all before the tournament because I thought it would be a super useful resource. And I got almost there. I didn't make it to Sumatra. I learned all the rest, but then it kind of faded and I had to redo it. And then in the last couple of weeks, I have been learning Sumatra, and I think I'm at the point where I kind of actually know them all. So in this video, I am literally going to be trying to name all 417 Kabupaten of Indonesia from memory. And yeah, it might be pretty boring for some of you, or interesting. I have no idea how you guys are going to find this. Some of you might find it boring, some of you might find it cool, I don't know. But I'm just going to be sitting here, and it's the quiz. The way the quiz works is it gives me random ones. So it'll just it just spit out Yogyakarta, for example. And then the next one it spits out could be on Sumatra, and the next one it spits out could be on Sulawesi. It's it just jumps all over the place, so it kind of tests not only my ability to actually recall the exact names of all of the regencies, but also my ability to sort of think on the fly and sort of jump between regions rather than just focusing on one specific region at once. So I think this is probably the best way to test it. I mean, you can do quizzes where you just click them all or something, but this actually makes you remember them all in a random order, which I think is probably the hardest way to do it. So without any further blabber, I think I'm just going to jump into this. So I am just going to go and type something like Kabupaten 1000, and it will just give me the 417, and then the quiz will end when they've all been given to me, and hopefully I can actually pull this off rather than forgetting the names. It gives me 30 seconds per, so hopefully that's enough time. Some of them are going to take me a little while to recall the names, some of them will be instant, but let's go. Okay, starting off with Magelang. And by the way, some of these are Kabupaten regencies and some of them are kota cities. I could type Kabupaten and kota in front of all of them, but there's no point. It's a waste of time. So just trust that I know which ones are regencies and which ones are cities. And it's just going to save me some time not to have to write them all out. I'm already writing enough as it is. So, yeah, here we go. I guess I can try and share thoughts or something on the way, but it's going to be mostly just me kind of focusing on these things because I have to be in the zone to be able to pull this off without making any errors. It's been a long time that I've been attempting this. So, yeah, what the hell is this one called? But no, but oh my god. Oh Jesus, what is this called? Batang, that's what it is. Oh my god, I was like Batung, Bitung. Yeah, it's. I almost ran out of time. I almost ran out of time on that one. They just catch you off guard. Having to switch between them in your head and keeping them all straight is actually surprisingly hard to do, even when you've learned them all. So many of them have super similar names. And what is this? Nagakeo, Medan, Wonogiri. So yeah, they have like really similar names often. Some of them are really long, and it's just super hard to keep them all straight. But again, like being able to recall the names from memory like this, I think is just the best way to learn them, and they really stick when I have to learn them like this. And you know, the reason I am doing it is because it's just so incredibly useful for GeoGuessr, because these things are written all over the place, and of course Indonesia uses the Latin alphabet, so everything is legible, and they are written all over the place, addresses, buildings, whatever. So it's a huge advantage to know them, and it makes you way better at Indonesia. It is just a massive pain to memorize them. But if you're ever wondering what's a thing that you can do to really level your game up at a certain country, especially if you're a moving player, this is a great thing to do. You're just not going to have much fun doing it. There are also a lot of repeat names, like Semarang, for example, is a city and a kabupaten. So I will type Semarang again later when it's the city, because sometimes, yeah, there's just a city and a regency with the same name. You get the idea. I'm not typing any more than I need to, because there's already so much typing that needs to be done. And I'm trying to keep this entertaining by like talking, but it's kind of hard to balance my thoughts with actually like doing the quiz, if you know what I mean. So sorry if I'm a little incoherent. What is this called? Goa. Yep. And another tricky thing is that a lot of them are often abbreviated in real life. Like when you see them in Street View, you won't see the full name and you'll see the abbreviation. That's another thing to keep an eye out for. That can definitely throw you off, because I'm just learning the full names, but sometimes they're abbreviated and it can be weird. Especially the ones with the long names. They don't always like to write them out. This is Barito Tara. Lampung Tenga. So yeah, just a lot of grinding to get to the point where I can do this. But eventually, hopefully, I'll be able to do this with basically all the subdivisions of Street View countries. Again, there are only a few that I have yet to learn. First level subdivisions, I mean. These are, of course, second level. That has a name. Sijunjung, I think, is that one. Nice. Oh my goodness. Tomahon. I also have no idea how long this video is going to be. I don't have much of a sense for how long this is going to take. Depends on how quickly I can remember the names of these things. But yeah, being able to not Chimai, wait, not Chianjur, wait, what the hell? Chiamis, right? Has too many of those. Here's the other Magalang. I lost my train of thought. As you can see, it's a little hard to keep my thoughts in order. But I don't think I've gotten any wrong yet, which is good. It'll probably eventually happen that I just type the wrong thing and then remember that I'm being dumb. Guitar, Sumba Timur. That is Tasik Malaya. How about what are you called, Madiun? Not Lampung Waikanan. Padang Lawas. How about Sibolga? Tenga, I think. Belu, and again, I'm not writing out the full names. I could be writing Kabupaten and Kota every time, but again, it's just a waste of time. Pulang Pisau. Most of them are Kabupaten, and generally the really small ones tend to be the cities, although they're not always small. Batanghari. This is not Muna. This one is so stupid. This is Buton Tenga, and no part of that regency is on the island of Buton, which is so dumb. The Buton is the island to the east of there, and that one is called Buton, Central Buton, even though it's literally not on Buton. So dumb. A couple of them just have names that don't make sense. Toba. This is the one with the long name. What is it called? Penukal Abab Lematang Ilir. Good. Sragen. That would be Kendal. Kupang. This is Serang. And hopefully you're able to kind of see where these things are, because they're obviously zoomed into the provinces. So if you're not super familiar with Indonesia, you might just be looking at these and wondering where the hell they even are in the country. So apologies for that if it's not Dharmas Raya, if it's not clear. Sampang. This would be Bekasi. What was it called again? I already forgot. Subang? No, wait, no. Subang is somewhere else. Well, I just had this one. Serang. Ugh, there's too many words. If they were like English words, I think it would be a lot easier to like keep them in my head. But the words are so like foreign and similar sounding to me. It makes everything twice as hard. Wait. Utara, not two more? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Sutara. Asahan. That is Katiri. Gada. Mandailing Natal. And yeah, as you're seeing, it takes me like a second to just recall the names sometimes. Just I have a lot of like mnemonics in my head that I use to remember the names of these things, like words that they sound similar to, or other regencies that they sound similar to. So sometimes it takes me a second to like remember what my mnemonic is, if that makes sense. And then some of them I just remember. And some of them I just forget. What is this? Demak. Good. Konawe. And then the ones that have like there's the ones that are like clusters of similar names, or like godsends. Like when there's one with a name and then there's like a north that and a south that and an east that. It's like, that's the best because you can memorize multiple for the price of one. But often that is not the case. Some provinces are more generous with such things than others. And some provinces just have an annoyingly high amount of regencies. Again, wait. Sambas. I'd be a lot quicker if I wasn't trying to talk, but I figure it's really boring if I literally just don't say any words, so I'm trying to be somewhat engaging. As engaging as I can be while just typing in names of Indonesian regencies into a Plunkett quiz. What's the city called? Pangkal Pinang. This is Probolinggo. And then there are ones that are super deceiving and have like super similar names. Like Dompu, like Probolinggo and Purbalingga and stuff like that. It's like, why are they so similar? And they're in like completely different places. So that can be super tough too. Trying to keep things like that straight. Passer, geez. That took too long to remember. Aceh Singkil. Jakarta Selatan. Oops, Jakarta Selatan. Jakarta Pusat. Oh my god. Why am I Russian? Rushing. Russian. Tapanuli Utara. North Sumatra was one of the worst because it doesn't have a lot of similar named ones, and it's got like 33, I think, which is quite a high number. Lamongan, good. Not Jember. What is that one called? It's Lumajang? Yeah, okay. A little scary. Kuantan Singingi. That is Bekasi, the city this time. That is called Karimun. There's Jember. Banjar. And there's a Kabupaten Banjar in South Kalimantan. And then there's a Kota Banjar in, what is it? West Java, which is like just also so weird. Brebes. Muko. Mempawa. Lampung Utara. Pohuwato. Yogyakarta. And yeah, as you're seeing, sometimes it takes me a while. Kapuas. Bengkulu, Selatan. And then the words for directions, like Utara, Timur, Barat, Selatan, they've just become like second nature at this point. It's kind of crazy how oh wait, Lebak? Oops, yeah. Melawi. Yeah, it's like they may as well be in English at this point. The amount of times I've had to type those words in. Kediri. Bone Bolango. It's Tanjung, Jabung, Barat. Because there are obviously so many with the directional words in them. Bangai Laut. What is that? Rokan Hilir. That is Agam. Kota Waringin Barat. Bangka Selatan. That is Bangkalan, I think. Good. Tebo. Yeah, it's a lot trickier when you're not staring at one region and just doing it all at once and just getting teleported all over the place. Labuhan Batu Utara. And also, Plunkett has, wait, Ogan, Komering, Ulu, Timur. Plunkett has a record system, where if you're like the fastest to complete a quiz, you get like a record on the, Bulukumba. Yeah, they like list your record on the record list, but I don't think there is a record unless they added one very recently for Kabupaten. Maybe just because it's like so obnoxious that like who would ever complete this quiz. So I don't think I'm going to get any sort of record or like record time for completing this. But maybe I can convince Dennis or Scripro to add a record eventually to this, so I can actually have like a personal best time type thing. Because that would be fun for the few of us who are crazy enough to actually play this quiz to completion. Nice, 2 in a row, Pekalongan. That one is a bad word in Greece, as I understand it. So yeah, like sometimes there's just easy ways to remember ones like Malacca. It's like I know it's a bad word in Greece, so it just like it sticks in my head. That would be, oh boy, Sidoarjo, I think. Good. Barito Timur. Tana Tidung. But it's so cool to think that I can basically load into any Indonesia round a GeoGuessr if it's like 3 minutes moving, and I can basically, it's almost like I'm guaranteed to find the general area somewhere close to the start because they're just written so commonly, unless it's like a super rural round. Seluna. But generally there's just so many populated places, even if they're small, that it doesn't take too long to find stuff usually. That's why it's so useful. Lima, Pulu, Kota. That one has Kota in the name. It's not a city at all. Bulungan. Yeah, that's another example of ones that are hard. Bulungan and Balangan are on the same island but in different provinces and have extremely similar names. Tebing Tinggi. Ende. Balikpapan. What are you called? Bangai. I don't know how far we are here. I think we're probably at least like a third of the way in. Maybe a half. We're probably not halfway there yet. In fact, almost certainly not. What is that? Tabalong. I don't know how long we've been recording. I'm not going to check. Don't want to get distracted or anything, because I've forgotten what this is called. Purmalinga, I think. Good. Pelalawan. Bone. Mojokerto. And yeah, I would say if you're interested in learning these things, honestly, I mean, learn them all eventually if you can, but I think I would say Java is the least useful, would be my advice for this. What is this called? Pena Jam Passer Utara. Java's the least useful because they're generally named after cities that are actually marked on the map, whereas the other ones in other provinces are rarely marked, and you kind of just have to know where they are. But, you know, if you're going to learn them, may as well commit to learning them all, right? That's Batam. That would be Wajo. Bintan. This is one that is spelled differently on Wikipedia and most sources I see. Usually it's written as one word, Batubara. But for some reason the Plunkett quiz only accepts it as 2 words, so sure, I guess. Ulu. Nice. That is Majalengka, I think. Oh no, it's Sumedang. Whoops. That would be Simalungun. Cilacap. Pare. Like that one's just like South American stop sign twice. Again, easier to remember than some others. Tangerang. Pringsewu. What are you called? Bengkayang, I think. Good. Bengkulu. Pasaman. That is Padang Panjang. Tulang Bawang. Sumba Barat. Another Ogan, Komering Ulu, Selatan. Sumba Barat Daya, which I think is southwest, even though it looks a lot more northwest to me. Mamasa. That is Flores Timur. Flores is still an island that sounds more like it belongs in the Philippines than Indonesia to me. Yeah, you can probably tell I'm trying desperately to keep this video entertaining. And I'm not sure I'm doing a great job, but I'm talking all that I can without losing my concentration. Or at least losing it too much. But we're making good progress, I would say. Jakarta, Utara. I wonder if I'll ever be bored enough to learn the regencies that don't have coverage. Would not be useful at all for GeoGuessr, but might still be interesting to have that sort of sense of completion. That's the other one, by the way, that the Plunkett quiz writes it as 2 words when it's most commonly written as 1, as far as I can tell. Padang Sidempuan. Anyway, not that anyone cares. Karawang. That is Merangin. Good. Last Aceh is Subulus Salam. Rest of Aceh has no coverage because of some weird incident they had a while ago with people uploading inappropriate imagery, as I recall. Oh my god. Lahat, I think. Good. Whew. It's always a little scary when that timer gets up to like 15-20 seconds. You're like, am I going to run out of time before I remember this? Sometimes it's a little close. Seruyan, I think. That is Tapanuli, Selatan. Tanah Toraja. That is the city Tanjung Pinang, I think. Very good. Rokan Hulu. Kabupaten Bogor. This is Kota Gorontalo. Gresik. It's going well though. I mean, I haven't forgotten any yet. I almost did once, but there's your Kota Semarang, Gunung Sitoli, Kudus, I think that's called, Dumai, Metro, what's it called? Wonosobo. That is Kebumen, Bengkulu Tengah. Oops, Bengkulu Tengah. Good. And Bengkulu Utara. That's central and north Bengkulu. For anyone curious, that is called Salatiga. This is Blora, Pekanbaru, Mamuju, Bulaang, Monggondao. Just that. Good. Oh my goodness. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. I have no idea how close I am. I think I'm still pretty far. Not Sidoarjo. Sukoharjo is what it's called. Good. Yeah, I kind of conflate those two in my head sometimes. Bondowoso. Banjarmasin. Sumba Tengah. Hulu Sungai Selatan. I really hope I don't fail late into this. All it takes is one that I forget, which is entirely possible. I've been practicing this for a while, but it's very common that one of them just completely slips my mind. But I'd say we're doing pretty well so far. Hope we're making decent time. Hope this video doesn't end up being really long. But it's always going to take a little while when you're just doing this. Amandao, I think, yeah. That has a name as well. Muara Enim, I think. Sumbawa Barat. Belitung Timur. Sisbuton, not Tengah, because Tengah is the one that's not on the island. Muna Barat. Oh god, Gunung Kidul, I think. Timur, Tengah, Selatan. Pasaman Barat. Oop. Barat, good. That is a thing. Empat Lawang, good. Heart always skips a beat when one of them doesn't come to me immediately. That's Ogan Ilir. Solok Selatan. Oh no, Tuban, good. This is the one with the long name. Pangandaran. Yeah, okay. For whatever reason, I get that confused with the province of Pangasinan in the Philippines. So sometimes I just write Pangasinan without thinking. I hope we're recording. I think we are. I mean, even if we're not, I can just do this again, I guess. This is Tasik Malaya. I feel like I'm starting to get slower with the recall. Getting sluggish. Having to remember so many. Bima. Minahasa Utara. That is Tanjung Balai. Serdang. What's the second word? Bedagai. Boalemo. Come on. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, Kulon Progo. That was too close. Oh my God. Just gotta stay calm. Use my head. It's Madiun. Kolaka Utara. Tegal. What's this one called? Buleleng. Kota Waringin Timur. Banyumas, I think. Good. Kota Mobagu. Nganjuk. Good. Southwest is Pacitan. Pasuruan. Come on. Musirawas Utara. I think I'm getting reasonably close at this point. Reasonably close. Kota Baru, even though it's not a city. Sungai Penu. Binjai. That would be Depok. Oh my goodness. What is that called? Surakarta. Kabupaten Bima. This is Lombok Barat. Love the ones that are just named after the island. Palembang. Lubuk Linggau. Tapin. This is Cilegon. Rejang Lebong. I wonder how many times I'm going to say in this video. It's got to be some sort of record. I feel like I say every single time I look at one and don't immediately recognize it. Come on. What's this? Pamekasan. This is Majalenka. Dairi. South is Jeneponto. That is Kaur. Come on, we got this. Dude, we got this. Oh no. Karanganyar. Almost forgot that one. Chimahi. This is Kubu Raya. Banggai. Kepulauan. Malang. This is Boyo Lali. Marojambi. Tanah Bumbu. Grobogan. Sarolangun. Just takes a second, but we get there. Takalar. Banka. That would be Klaten. It's the runaround Medan. Delhi Serdang. This is Baobao. City Palopo. Mojokerto. Solok. Nias. Come on. Magetan. Not to be confused with Magelang. That's got a name. Sinjai. Not to be confused with Binjai. Padang Pariaman. Banjarnegara. Very good. Majene. That's Batu. Very good. Tanah Datar. Kabupaten Kupang. By the way, if I'm pronouncing these wrong, I'm sorry. I'm trying to do my best, but I'm not perfectly confident in how to pronounce Indonesian. I'm trying my best. What's that called? Enrekang. This is Parigi Mutong. Muna. Jimbrana. Bangli. Mataram. Tabanan. Tegal. Siak. Come on. It's so long. I don't even know how close I am. It feels like most of them are done, but it's so hard to keep track. I mean, there's over 400 of them. Kerinchi. Good. That is Situbondo. Tapanuli Tenga, because the central one is apparently the one that's far west on the coast. Makes sense. Oh god, what is this? Oh my god. Oh, Yapaya Kumbu. Oh my god, I did it. That's it. That's it. I didn't think I was that close to done. But I was. That's all of them. That's all of them. Holy shit. Oh my god, that took 42 minutes. That was really long. I'm glad I actually got it. Looks like we are recording. Let's go. Voila, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The 417 regencies of Indonesia. All from memory. We did it. I hope sometime in the near future that I can do some sort of similar quiz with country subdivisions. But if I do that, it's going to take a whole lot longer, because instead of 400, there's going to be over 2,000, I think. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. We're definitely not there yet. I still have 212 Slovenian municipalities to learn between now and then, so it's going to take a while. But I'm working at it. And so glad to finally be done with this, because honestly, like, I learned most of them before Paris, but then a lot of them faded, and I kind of lost motivation because I didn't have any real reason to learn them immediately. So yeah, they started to fade, and you know, a few weeks ago I just decided I got to take this up again and finish the job. And I think this is definitive proof that I have finished the job. I think if I'm able to recall every single name from memory like that, I think it's I think I can consider them pretty well learned. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. If you're still here, I don't know. I feel like most people might not even enjoy this at all, because I'm not really doing anything. I'm just typing. But hopefully it's interesting enough. And yeah, it's a fun little achievement for me, and I'm glad to have pulled it off. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.